The biggest name in the field, former world #1 Laura Davies, had decided to add the Moroccan event to her schedule for one reason: to gather points in her bid to make the European Solheim Cup team that will take on the Americans in Colorado later this year. Davies, who is the only player to have participated in every Solheim Cup since the event began in 1990, was one of a group of 8 women that included Trish Johnson, Melissa Reid, Carly Booth and Anne-Lise who could potentially leapfrog into the top 4 of the European points list with a tournament victory in Agadir.
Well, I'm trying everything I can. I'm playing as many of the events as I possibly, obviously here in Morocco and then Turkey, tournaments, that I'm just trying to pick up some Solheim points. I haven't looked at the list lately because I don't want to put too much pressure on myself, but I know if I can have, some really good finishes, I can push myself into the picture a little bit. At the moment, I'm not quite there, so I need to get some work in there. Oh, the Solheim Cups, it defines everyone's career, I think. I mean, I've been lucky enough so far to play in every single one of them, obviously because I'm old enough to have played in every single one of them, and they've been great fun. We haven't always won. In fact, we've lost, I think we've lost 8, won 4, so we're batting at a low percentage, but just to be involved with the team members, all the caddies, the officials, everyone that's involved in the European team theme, it's always been good fun.
One of the stars of the European team's victory over the US in Ireland in 2011, Melissa Reid, said she's another hoping to play herself into contention ahead of the August event.
Yeah, it's a huge goal obviously. We had a lot of fun last time, and I really don't want to miss another one throughout my career, so yeah, that's definitely my main goal this year. I've always grown up playing team sports, and I'd say I'm a pretty social person, so a bit odd for me to play golf for a living, but yeah, I mean, I just love being in the team again and just getting the buzz off everyone, and it's a very different, like, you think you're going to be very different to what you are. Like, I thought I was going to be very nervous, and I was, but I used it as a strength, and I absolutely just thrived on it, and to have that many people, and it was just a great experience, and to beat the Americans was even better.
If you play in a Solheim Cup and you perform to a high standard, perfect example is, I don't think Mel won a great deal of points last year, but she played exceptionally well, and it elevated her status basically. It's as simple as that. So then when you come back out on tour, you feel like you're one of the best players, and then half the battle with winning is actually feeling like you should be winning all the time. And I think for the younger players, that's what they need to realise, that when you get to that standard, it's something you've got to do week in, week out, which obviously Mel does, and it just elevates your status basically. But you start to think a little bit differently. You start to think like a winner.
Every time they talk about, you can have goosebumps, you can feel. So yeah, I hope I'm gonna play the Solheim. Maybe not, don't know this year, but I hope one day I'm gonna play. I'm gonna be in the team.